Well, I'm not a mum as yet, but I feel being a mum is... I haven't really experienced giving birth, but which Soha, I mean, she's amazing. I have a lot of respect for her. It's another level of patience, and you need so much love to take care of another individual. And I have a lot of respect for women who have, in families, who have adopted kids, because it's also another level of you have to have an ocean full of love in your heart to be able to do that. I run a small NGO. It's called Spandana. Spandana means touch. And so we employ visually challenged people. I run a spa where everyone who work in the spa, they all are blind. And blind are blessed with sense of touch. So a massage given by a blind person has healing powers. And because their eyes are in their hands, they are blessed. And if I may say, they are better than a sighted person. So once one of our therapists, who's Datta, he got married, and he after a year he had a baby, and then I was talking to him, how does it feel? And he can't see, but his eyes were moist, and he said, I held my baby for the first time, and I heard my baby cry, and I felt his tears, and it was touch, and it was I felt my baby. But then he said, I saw my baby, because in that touch he saw his child. So for me, I think that's my connection of touch of care, and every child deserves a touch of care. And I'm looking forward to your next video, because the last one was truly inspiring. What I like about the last video was that it was not about it was not about sympathy. It was not about being sad and watching the video. I felt really inspired watching your video. I felt really touched. I felt I saw I would say I saw a fighter, and that inspired me to go beyond. Every time I saw, and I kept watching it again and again, and every time I saw it, I was smiling again, and it was just like so inspiring. And I'm looking forward to your new story this year.
My association with Vicks has been long and enduring. If you open my handbag now, I'm always carrying Vicks because I love the smell. And through my pregnancy, I used to feel nauseous often in the first trimester. And it's an association. You do what you see your mother do. So every time my mother had a migraine, she would put Vicks on her temples and she would smell it. And as a result, I don't know if it was, I've always done that. Whenever I feel sick, I've always carried Vicks. And I, in fact, told my gynecologist, and he said, you feel nauseous. I said, this makes me feel better. And he said, that's very odd. That's not what the purpose of it is for. It's a cough and cold remedy. But if it works for you, then great. And only last year is when I saw Gauri's video. And it was a new campaign, I think, that Vicks had come out with the touch of care. And I didn't see it as a commercial enterprise at all, as a brand that I've, been using or buying. It was obviously more than that. It was a feeling, and it was an emotion that they were sharing. And that's what the brand really, stands for. What I love about Vicks is that they are spreading an emotion. It's about care, and it's a lovely message, which is, especially for a new mother. I've always thought, what's it like to be a mother? When you become a mother, you respect mothers so much more. And I think I left Inaya alone with Kunal for the first time last week. And he called me at the end of the day and he said, I have so much respect for the fact that you do this every day. And it's not about biology. That's what it is. When I was thinking about having a child and I wasn't sure whether we would have a biological child, we were open to adoption, of course, and I spoke to a friend of mine in America, and she said, the question is not, are you ready to be a mother? Or are you ready to be pregnant or have a child? Are you ready to be a parent is the question. And anybody can become a parent, whether you have a biological bond with the child or not. And parenting is where the reward is, and where the love is, and where the care is. But I think Gauri put it really well, when she spoke and she said that it's not about, anybody can be a mother. And being a mother is a feeling, and it's that touch of care. And that maternal touch of care is, of course, what 2017 was about. I'm looking forward to Nisha's story. I have not seen it. I don't know how you saw it. I was told it's available only now, but obviously, there's some Tamil favoritism happening over here. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. But I'm just so happy to be here. And I want to congratulate Vix. And I want to congratulate Gauri. I want to meet and give Nisha a big hug. So I'm just really excited to be here. And thank you for having me.
I really want to congratulate Vix for taking up this initiative. And I'm sure that's going to grow much bigger in coming years as well. And I think it was very, very inspiring, very emotional as well. And I've got a question to ask Nisha se. निशा, आपके लिए माँ का टच ऑफ केयर का क्या मतलब है?
I was born 1 in a million, but that didn't define how my parents treated me. They treated all of us the same, and that helped me lead my life the same as everyone else. I didn't care what the world thought of me because I already knew who I was.